Aha! There we go. Hello everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy X. The last time we ventured across the Moonflow and recruited Riku again. Yippee! We got access to a bunch of new customization stuff that I will probably be using very minimally, because I'm not planning on grinding at all in this playthrough. Anyway, before we go and pay Seymour a visit in his humble mansion,
Care to hear about the
there are some things that we need to do first. Tell me about the far plane.
The far plane's the place where fireflies born from ascending gather. They appear in the shape of people who've died and gone to the far plane. Quite the phenomenon. How I wish I understood it more fully. The Bhed have a theory, you know. They say the fireflies are just reacting to visitors' thoughts and dreams. But only the dead appear on the far plane. No image of the living has ever been seen. It's a great mystery, but maybe the dead leave a bit of themselves in the hearts of the living. And that little bit borrows the fireflies' power for their paranormal performance. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
And then the next bit.
They may be called fireflies, but they aren't really flies, you see. They're those lights you see whenever a fiend dies. The little fellows are responsible for a few fantastic phenomena. Visions of the past, spheres, fiends, these are all the fireflies doing. In fact, fireflies have something to do with Aeons, too. The dreams of the faith reach through the spirit of the summoner. And that which is unreal becomes real for all to see. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that. Can't.
I think that's everything he has to say about the fireflies. I don't think there's a third.
They may be called.
Yeah, there's not a third.
The little fellows are
So,
visions of the past.
essentially, the fireflies are those little orbs of light that appear when sendings happen, or whenever a fiend is killed. And they're basically the FF10 equivalent of somebody's spirit or soul, if you want to go in that direction.
Can't. The far plane's the place where fireflies born from ascending gather. They appear in the shape of people who've died and gone to the far plane. Quite the phenomenon. How I wish I understood it more fully. The Bhed have a theory, you know. They say the fireflies are just reacting to visitors' thoughts and dreams. But only the dead appear on the far plane. No image of the living has ever been seen. It's a great mystery, but maybe the dead leave a bit of themselves in the hearts of the living. And that little bit borrows the fireflies' power for their paranormal performance. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
And so, the far plane is essentially a place where fireflies can become images of people who are dead.
Oh, how very you, Sir Guardian. It seems that Maester Seymour has returned to Guadosalam. He's young, but he deserves our respect.
Ah, yes, the glorious Guado village of guacamole salads. I've been told that by someone else. I can't unhear it as that, and now neither can you. I'm sorry. Mm. But yeah, the Guado Glories play here, and if they aren't assigned to any team at the moment, you can recruit them for Blitzball. That is their goalkeeper, I believe. I think. It could be completely incorrect because I really don't remember a lot about the Blitzball positions. But hey, there's another one right there. First of all, before we even think about going to see Seymour, once you've seen all that text, you can see there's an Albed primer on the floor here. Volume 13. S to M, and we get the rank of Yabba Habba Dabba. And there's another Guado, who is also a Blitzball player. You can tell them apart basically by the clothing they wear. They have these, I forget what it's called, but, like, they're meant to cover your mouth when it's cold. You can see it on their, like, hood goes up to their mouth line, I guess? I don't know. I know it's a thing, I just don't remember what it's called. If you squeeze past these Guado chatting here, there's a chest that contains an elixir, which I usually forget. And then, unfortunately, we must present ourselves to Seymour before we can go and see the light show. Boo womp. However, there's a store right here. All the weapons here pretty much have +5 and 1 free slot. Which can be a nice way to introduce yourself to customization, if you are inclined to give it a go. But if you are nice to a Waka...
Oh! I tell you, these Guado merchants are shrewd. Ripping off the pilgrims that come to visit the far plane. Listen, you watch that they don't get you, too. Me you can trust. More than a Guado, at least. What do you say?
So, we just have a couple of new things. Granted, most of them aren't really worth it, except for maybe the Kate Sith. It's a death touch weapon, so Lulu might have a chance to just instantly kill something with a regular attack. It's funny, I guess. I don't know. If you gave him 10,000 gil at the start, you will have your wonderful discount right now, which is 30%. But if you didn't get that discount, then good luck affording any of this stuff. Devastator is just a straight upgrade to the claw. It's also fairly cheap. There's currently no reason for me to want to pick one up, though. And also, all of this yellow equipment here gives you Lightning Ward. We will be coming up against a lot of lightning enemies in the very, very near future, so if you are concerned about your character's defensive stats, I recommend you pick up some anti-lightning stuff, but I'm personally not too worried about it for now. If you were nice to Owaka will be cheaper than this merchant. But if you weren't, he will be a lot more expensive. He's also got the full suite of item item things, words. Right. Once you've gotten all of that preparation out of the way, feel free to go and pay Seymour a visit. I'm just going to check this house to make sure I'm not missing anything. Ah yes, the old Guado tongue, which barely even the Guado speak. And they speak in the, at least the translated version, a kind of old-timey English. Yeah, there's nothing else in the back. Right. Once you have explored everything, gotten all the items you want. Chest. Mega potion. Yippee! No need for me to save because I haven't actually done anything.
I don't like the smell of this one, eh?
These are the past leaders of the Guado.
They all look the same.
Maester Seymour doesn't look like them, no.
Don't you know? The last leader, Maester Jiskel, wed a human woman. She was Seymour's mother.
Oh.
So it turns out that Seymour isn't a pure Guado. Which sort of makes sense as to why he's vying so hard for human and Guado relations. Unfortunately, we can't enter his room and read his diary. Boo-hoo.
Kimari not like Mr. Seymour.
He's got a point.
Stay close to Yuna.
I wonder what smells so nice.
And once you speak to Yuna...
Why does he want to see me?
In the doors we go.
This way, please. This way, please.
I don't think you can get into his chambers, period. Yeah. Okay. Just double checking that my memory's not going foggy on me.
This. I will go inform Lord Seymour. Please wait here.
I get the feeling he called us up here for more than just dinner. Nothing against the Maester, but I hope we get this over with quick.
Stay on your guard.
Why? This guy's just a priest, right?
Those with power use that power. Maesters have power.
Wait. You sure you don't have something against Yevon?
I lived a long time in Zanarkand.
Ah.
What is taking them so long?
There's no temple here in Guadosalam, see? Summoners usually just pass through on their way elsewhere. What?
I didn't even ask a question and you're explaining things.
You'd rather I say nothing, then?
No. Maybe you finally believe I don't know anything about Spira. And maybe that means you believe me about Zanarkand, too?
Well, there are many things I do not know. Your Zanarkand is one of those things. I suppose I can't say what I think, either way. Still, be careful. You shouldn't tell other people.
Yeah, I know.
Kimari speak no more.
This is good.
And of course, Riku is just eating the potentially poisoned
sure know how
food immediately, with no regard to her own safety.
What could it be? Oh.
Truly, it is good to have guests again. Since Lord Jiskel passed away, these halls have been too quiet.
The death of Lord Jiskel was a great loss for all of Spira.
Was this Maester Jiskel really such a great guy?
He brought the teachings of Yevon to the Guado. He was truly a great man.
Truly a loss for us all. But now, a new leader, Lord Seymour, has come before us. Lord Seymour is the child of a Guado and a human. He will be the tie that binds our two races together. But that is not all, I think. Lord Seymour, he will surely become the shining star that lights the way for all the peoples of Spira.
That is enough, Trummel. Must I always endure such praise? Welcome!
You wanted to see me?
Please, make yourselves at home. There's no rush.
Please keep this short. Yuna must rush.
Pardon me. It has been a long time since I had guests. Lady Yuna, this way.
And here's the FMV that made me a fan of this game. And got me hooked.
This sphere is a reconstruction created from the thoughts of the dead that wander the far.
Zanarkand?
Correct. Zanarkand, as it looked 1,000 years ago. The great and wondrous Machina city, Zanarkand. She once lived in this metropolis.
She who? Lady Yunalesca!
She was the first person to defeat sin and save the world from its ravages. And you have inherited her name.
It was my father who named me.
Lord Braska was entrusting you with a great task. He wanted you to face sin as Lady Yunalesca did. However, Lady Yunalesca did not save the world alone. To defeat the undefeatable sin, it took an unbreakable bond of love, of the kind that binds two hearts for eternity.
you okay?
He asked me to marry him.
You serious? Hey!
You know what Yuna must do.
Of course. Lady Yuna, no, all summoners are charged with bringing peace to Spira. But this means more than just defeating sin. She must ease the suffering of all Spira. She must be a leader for the people. I proposed to Lady Yuna as a Maester of Yevon.
Spira is no playhouse. A moment's diversion may amuse an audience, but it changes nothing.
Even so, the actors must play their parts. There's no need to answer right away. Please, think it over.
We will do so then. We leave.
Lady Yuna, I await your favorable reply. Why are you still here, sir? I beg your pardon. We Guado are keen to the scent of the far plain.
A lot of implications and character building in that scene, but primarily, one, why the hell does Auron smell the far plane? Two, why does Seymour want to marry Yuna? And three, Seymour, you goddamn creep! Ugh. Either way, he's not in his quarters anymore, but they're not going to let us visit. Jerks. Although that's all there is to see in here, so let's get the hell out.
Yuna, the High Summoner's daughter, Seymour, the leader of the Guado, married in the name of Yevon, overcoming the barriers of race. It would give Spira something cheery to talk about for a change.
Sounds just like a passing daydream, like Auron says.
Come on, let's just get on with the pilgrimage. I mean, marriage?
Jealous?
What? No way. We gotta defeat sin. Romance can wait.
You sure picked a fine time to lay this one on us.
Maybe it is a fine time.
You serious?
If my getting married would help Spira, if it would make people happy, if I could do that for people, maybe I should do what I can. I never imagined doing anything like this, but I won't answer till I know what's right.
Seriously?
You could always just quit your pilgrimage and get married.
I will. Go on. I'm sure that Lord Seymour will understand.
I guess so.
I am a summoner. I must fight and defeat sin.
Like Braska before you.
I had to stop myself from shouting. What's there to think about?
I'm going to the far plane. I'm going to see my father and think on this.
Go on. We'll be right behind you.
I wondered why none of the others ever asked Yuna. Do you love Seymour? Do you even like him?
Mystery after mystery, it seems. Either way, now that that scene with Seymour has concluded, our path is no longer impeded. Make sure you grab this chest on the side here, as it contains lightning marbles. And with lightning marbles, you can make lightning proof. Don't give this to Tidus, because Tidus will be getting a lightning proof or lightning ward item for free later. But if you have a character like Riku, who's particularly weak to things, then not a bad shout to put on her.
question. About this far plane. When somebody dies, a summoner sends them to the far plane, right? So their souls, or whatever they are, they go to the far plane, right? But that's the far plane we're going to, right? And Yuna's old man's there too? Do dead people live there or something?
You thinking those funny thoughts again, yeah? You'll see once we get there.
Well,
aren't you coming?
I do not belong there.
You're scared.
Searching the past to find the future. This is all that is there. I need it not. You'd better be going.
You're not really going to see the dead. More like your memories of them. People think of their relatives, and the fireflies react to them. They take on the form of the dead person. An illusion, nothing else. Well, have fun.
What? You're not going either, Riku?
I keep my memories inside.
Huh?
Memories are nice, but that's all they are. See you later.
You're still here?
well, into the magical spherical hexagram butthole. Sploosh.
What the? The far plane was cool, but I couldn't stop thinking about Yuna. Her parents, they looked so happy together. But it got me worried that maybe seeing them would make Yuna really consider Seymour's proposal.
The far plane is, in my opinion, aesthetically the thing that is perfect about Final Fantasy X. It's a beautiful location that also feels haunting at the same time. And the way that it conveys two sides of the same coin, life and death, it's just a really interesting take. I think a lot of people don't see when playing this casually, just because it's a more of a surface level look instead of really looking at the themes of the game. No way out of these conversations, unfortunately.
Yo, Chapu! Meant to come see you earlier, yeah? Sorry. I know you won't hold it against me. I gave up that game. I'm a guardian from here on, you know? This guy looks a lot like you. Showed up. Traveling with him, I thought maybe you were still alive somewhere, yeah? But then again, here you are on the far plane. Guess your place is here. So, how you been? Oh, that guy I just told you about? I gave him your sword. He likes it.
Huh? Whoa.
Just a sec more.
The very same. After seeing that scene, your Brotherhood will be empowered. Plus 15% strength, water strike, and sensor. This is now a contender for one of the strongest weapons Tidus can have at this point in the game, without any extra effort being required to get it. The extra 15 strength is really useful, and with the area coming up, Water Strike is going to be an amazing thing to have on a weapon. So for that reasoning, I will be taking it with me for this next little section before switching back to the Avenger.
He is dead, and I am still alive. Coming here really makes that clear. I should focus more on what I have to do now.
What?
I'm not even sure what I'm saying.
Don't you mean that you should leave Shoopuf behind? I'm sure he was a great guy, but there'll be others.
That's a possibility.
How about Wakka?
What, me? With Wakka?
Yeah, you two get along great.
Getting along isn't enough. Not even close.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
You'd do well to remember that. Knowing a bit about women might come in handy someday.
Yeah, I'll remember.
I won't be forgetting either. Goodbye, Chapu. You always said I looked grumpy. But those were the happiest days of my life. Why don't you try calling someone? All you have to do is think about them.
Just a sec.
Getting to kind of bookend and put a close on Wakka and Lulu's past here with Chapu is one of my more liked arcs of the game as well. It also shows the player, you know, the kind of shoes they were filling for Wakka at the start as well.
So, Yuna?
I've decided.
Oh, really? That's good.
I remember when I was only 7 years old in Bhed that day. My father had defeated Sin, and the whole town was out in the streets. Everyone was laughing. They all seemed so happy. If I defeated Sin, that would make everyone happy, wouldn't it? I must do what everyone wants, not just what I want.
Let's go back. You gotta tell Seymour.
Before that, call Sir Jet. Give it a try.
Huh?
Don't worry. He won't come.
Trying not to think about my old man made me think about him, of course.
See, told you.
He isn't here because he's not dead. He's Sin.
That means he's alive, you know.
What if my old man really is Sin? What would I say to Yuna? Heck, to everybody in Spira. Wait, why should I have to apologize for him anyway? I'd rather never see him again.
What makes you hate him so?
Everything he does just makes me mad. It was his fault that me and my mother... Mom? It's her.
She's very pretty.
But... wait. No one ever performed the sending for her.
She must have accepted death while she was still alive.
Whoa there. That's my mother you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think I just... figured something out.
What?
Why I hate my old man.
See, so I told him what I thought of him right there.
Really?
Course.
I suppose, but...
Mommy!
Just a sec, dear.
Whenever my old man was around, my mother wouldn't even look at me. Maybe that's when I started to resent him, even hate him. When he left us, Mom just lost her energy.
Is she all right?
Why should you care?
If she dies, I wouldn't know what to do.
Don't say Mom is gonna die.
I apologize.
The old lady next door told me, when a lovebird dies, the one left behind, it just gives up living so it can join its mate. It was just like that. I hated my old man even more. But really, my old man...
Mommy!
Just a sec, dear.
Go to him. He'll cry if you don't.
Oh, man. I must sound so stupid.
I don't think so.
How embarrassing.
Well, need some more time.
No. I'm ready.
Did I miss something?
Thanks for waiting. I'll go give my answer to Maester Seymour.
Lord Jiskel! Oh, Lord Jiskel!
Ah, crap.
He does not belong here.
Why?
Yuna, send him.
That complicates things.
Lord Jiskel.
He is Lord Jiskel no more. Send him now.
Talk later. We leave now.
What was that just now? That really Lord Jiskel?
I don't understand how a man like Lord Jiskel can die and not be sent.
I would think that he was sent once, but he stayed on Spira. Something, a powerful emotion, could have bound him to this world. Such things happen.
That's against the rules, isn't it?
It means he died an unclean death.
Again, if you miss the chest, there's another chance to go and grab it. But there's no reason for us to go back any further. Can still go back if you want to. Right. Back to adventure. I'm sure there's a deeper moral lesson to be spoken about here, but I don't have the brain cells for all the mushy stuff. So now that we've gotten that Farplane visit out of the Huihua, let's go tell Seymour to can it.
I will go. Meet with Maester Seymour.
Yuna, Jiskel is the Guado's problem, not yours.
What?
So Lulu, what do you think about Yuna getting married?
As long as the pilgrimage continues, either way's fine.
That's it? What if she doesn't even like the guy? Is that okay?
People marry for many reasons.
What's that mean?
Sometimes marriage doesn't require love, you know? Defeat sin and bring joy to the people of Spira. Get married and bring joy to the people of Spira. For Yuna, they're just 2 ways down the same road. All you need is determination. If you have that, you don't need love.
I don't know. I just don't get it.
For a while there, I was a little worried about what was gonna happen, yeah?
We leave as soon as Yuna returns. I trust you'll be ready.
Yeah. I think it's either now or just after this that the far plane is closed. Okay, it's just after this. So this section will be your last chance to go into the far plane and grab your stuff. The lightning marbles in particular, rather. If I can speak words.
Listen, if Yuna gets married, then
What? That again?
Yes. If she is to marry, I would want her to marry for love.
See?
But if Yuna said she wanted to marry the one she loves, I would have to object.
Huh? You're not making much sense.
I know.
And Tidus is absolutely oblivious.
Lulu?
I've talked enough about that.
What?
I'm sorry, just forget about it.
Jeez, grumpy.
You'll understand one of these days. I just don't want to give it words, not yet. I shouldn't have to say this, but don't fall in love with her.
Ka-ching.
Interesting. I suppose I could add you to my list. I wish you good luck, little boy. You're going to need it.
Shoot your shot, boys. It's never too late. Until they're, engaged, and then it is.
When we leave here, we have to go through the Thunder Plains next, you know? I can't stand thunder.
Oh joy, you're lucky you're getting the lightning-proof item, man.
We leave as soon as you...
Who else is it? I was gonna say, 'cause I can't go inside.
I'm a little worried about Lord Jiskel.
Yeah.
I wonder if Maester Seymour has heard.
I think it's just Kamari that we're missing. Wherever he might be.
My, was the Lady Summoner not with you?
No, she's at Seymour's place.
That's Maester Seymour, or Lord Seymour.
Oh, I'll be careful. Sorry.
That's all right. Oh, Maester Seymour left Guadosalam a short while ago.
You serious?
I believe he went to the temple in Makalania. Maester Seymour is also the high priest of that temple.
Whoa, I gotta tell the others.
I gotta tell Waka again. You can see the, just before we head off, the lines moving on those trees. Yeah, they're veins. This entire place is alive. We are in a giant wooden flesh tree. The city itself beats. Really cool detail.
Lord Jiskel, please tell me. What can I do to help?
Yuna, let's go!
They say Seymour went to Macarena Temple.
Makalania Temple.
Aye?
What I don't get is, why would the Lord Maester head off without a peep to anyone?
Maybe he wasn't expecting Yuna's answer so soon.
Ah, that's probably it.
Yuna, what is it?
Oh, nothing.
You're a poor liar.
It's true, it's nothing. Come on, let's go.
So... got any weapons? I think we're good to go. Surely. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no, her Taj has a free slot. I just can't see it in the list because I'm blind. Give her lightning proof. There we go. We need lightning proof on Riku just so she doesn't get absolutely cooked. We're also going to want Waka and Tidus in the front as well. And now we can leave the living city behind, as long as you have collected everything else there is to grab in here. Oh, right. And I should say, make sure you save in the inn before you leave, because that is a lot of cutscenes to rewatch. Yeah, like, almost 30 minutes worth of cutscenes? Yikes. Either way, now I move further into the mainlands of Spira, and to one of my favourite sounding locations in the game. I know I've said that a lot recently, but this time it's for real.
No. We're here.
How are we supposed to cross that?
See the lightning rod towers? The lightning is drawn to them, hopefully.
We head north, not too near and not too far from the towers, yeah?
Meaning we should avoid wide open areas.
I think I forgot something in Guadosalam.
Nice knowing you.
Okay, I'll go.
So, lightning can strike Tidus on the Gandalf Thunder Plains. Lightning can strike at any time, so keep moving. The lightning rod towers absorb nearby lightning, seek shelter underneath them. So if you are close enough to them, there will be no lightning strikes. And there are no towers, you can dodge lightning by pressing A. Hit A as soon as you see a lightning flash. If you're successful, you will dodge the thunderbolt. But if you constantly mash A, your input will not be counted. Tick, tock. Speak of the devil. Welcome to the Thunder Plains. Ah! Get used to getting sent backwards a lot. So, our garden variety beasties. The Melusines can cause petrification. The Kasariks, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, require piercing weapons to deal with. And the Erogers are resistant to aerial magic. Now, if you have bombs of any shape or size, or grenades that you can buy from shops, kaboom! Indeed. Smoke bombs are, well, yeah, they're pretty good for now. Get some high potions, lovely. And essentially, you just want to follow the main road and hug the towers. but watch into the little side cubbies, because they could have great loot as well. Now, while we're passing through the Thunder Plains, if you want to get some more Electro Marbles and Lightning Marbles for later use, make sure you steal them from the gold elements, as those are the niftiest sources. The Bhed enemies here can also cause confusion, so you need to be careful for those. Pray for the free healing. Yippee. Again, not great, but it doesn't have to be. So you'll notice now that the tier 1 spells really won't be cutting it anymore in terms of our required damage output. So if we can get some ability spheres out of this. Ow. And that'd be great. Sure. Ixion has a natural immunity to thunder, so if you have Yuna in your active party, you can make use of that. And in addition to that, Yuna also has Null Shock. Depending on if you're using Expert Sphere Grid or not, yeah, if I can speak, Kamaru may also have access to Null Shock, which will make your trip, ow, a lot easier.
Well, hello there. Would you like to hear about this place?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Pity.
Duh.
Very well. Let me tell you about the crossing. A long time ago, this place was a traveler's nightmare. Plains of lightning, plains of thunder. Those who cross are torn asunder. Or so they used to say. Then a man by the name of Bilgan appeared. Using Machina, he built towers that served as lightning rods across the plains. Finally, travelers were able to cross in safety. Bilgan was building that tower over there when he was struck and killed by lightning. Bilgan was an Bhed. Our history books never mention him.
So go figure. Yevon taking credit and abusing things set up by the Bhed. Boo-womp. Well, no point getting in a twist about it. Let's get a move on. On Lulu's next level, she'll be able to get her tier 2 spells, so I'm going to try and keep her in the front. We can also give Waka back his 2-slot TKO, because he can actually use all of it now. Because some of these enemies are vulnerable to petrification. Not all, but some. Gonna use Null Shock, just give myself a little bit of a buffer here. And Waka is actually fast enough and accurate enough to take out the Melusines, because they're not immune to petrification. I think this does it? Yep. Gotta watch out for its Chain Lightning, which will hit everybody in the party for about 500 damage with your defenses right now. Got a free turn, so we can switch Riku in, steal a high potion, which is very nice. And then it's about time we gave Auron some love too.
Farewell.
Ka-ching.
That's how it's done.
Lulu is 8 AP. A Fire Mumba! Where are you? Ah, boo. No extra slots or anything special. Oh well. Watch out for the lightning while you're on the path here. There we go. Watch out for the enemy encounter as well, I guess. Thankfully, we are faster. I'm gonna start by pinching some stuff. Gonna pinch some more stuff. And Lulu can have the kill. Wada 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 wada. Just about have enough magic for water to do the trick. Whoopee! Speed Sphere, Power Sphere, Mana Sphere. Gonna get Lulu her other tier 2 magics. And Water Ash should make this area piece of cake. Get Riku some more strength and HP, because she desperately needs it. And now she's on pretty even standing with the other relatively squishy people. There we go. Taking Yuna on the side path for the extra Aeon stats. Because Aeon stats scale off of Yuna's to a point. It's a really weird math formula that I'm not quite familiar on, so I'm not going to spout about things I don't know. But Yuna stats partially go to Aeons, which is nifty. And now we need to put Waka back in the front, because we really need those ability spheres. Unfortunately, not the encounter I'm looking for here. Orin picks this up quite cleanly. And as you can see, Riku has potatoes for damage. Fortunately, we can make... I didn't use extractability. Whoops.
Good day.
Hi there.
Is it true? I heard that Maester Seymour and Lady Yuna are to be wed. It's such great news. I have to tell everyone.
Where'd you hear that?
From the Guado. They were all very excited.
Huh. I'm afraid you heard a little wrong. Yuna's gonna turn him down.
Oh, really?
I believe what you say here just has some bearing on what Shalinda will say to you later.
I see.
No wedding.
That's unfortunate. Well, I'm sure that people would have rejoiced all over Spira.
You don't think to care about how Yuna feels about that entire arrangement, do you, Shalinda? No, of course you don't.
Yuna, my best regards.
And there you go, prove me wrong immediately after I call you out. Bruh. Still want to march our way across the plains. Unfortunately, the encounter that we are looking for hasn't arrived yet. So, the only really valuable steel target is those Electro Marbles. If somebody gets petrified, make sure you use a soft on them ASAP. The Boers can also confuse, so they are a massive issue. Let's get Waka in here.
Sit back and watch.
Actually, no, let's do Lulu first instead. Fire off our first War Terror.
Go with the flow.
1.4k. It's as trimple as that. And now Waka can extract an ability sphere. Yippee! Yeah, indeed. I need to give Kamari some sphere levels. Boop. Aw. Screw it, just give everybody sphere levels at this point. Who cares, right? Everybody gets some sphere levels. Duh! There's a little divot in this corner. I think it's a chest, but it could be something else for later. Nope. Through your petrifying garbage. Get out of my house. Give me the ability Spherioli. Thank you. Oh, son of a... Breathe. Waka is immune. And we're going to get rid of his confusion. If it confused him immediately again, I would have been annoyed. Swap Lulu back in. And a water into a War Terror should take care of it with an overkill, which is what we're looking for. Get as much EXP on as many characters as possible. Gonna steal. And Lulu is the finisher. Wahey! Oh, no overkill. Go on. Oh well. Speed, ability, Manosphere. Die! Forgot where I was. Yes, there is a chest in this divot. With a water ball. The aforementioned water ball. Just Water Strike. It's alright. Don't worry about healing up too much, because we are coming up to... Oh no, their enemy encounter. No, the halfway point. I'm gonna go after the Melusine first, because that petrification is scary. Titus being confused or not there doesn't make much of a difference to me. Waka goes, yep. Wee.
Victory for now.
Get some more sphere levels. And keep trucking. Die! No, you bloody don't. Stop that!
Oh, yeah.
Waka doesn't get confused by the grace of God. And the water is done. Boop. We live for the RPS gameplay loop. Die! Stop shocking me! I swear, it's gonna happen as soon as I get out of this menu. Or when I least expect it. Don't blink, folks. There is a lightning strike coming to your location. Or a petrification, you jackass. And this is why we stocked up on softs. if not for the Drose High Road, for this right here.
As you wish.
Bonk. Blah.
Piece of cake.
I don't think I want enemy-themed cake. Just sounds gruesome.
Whoa, that was a close one.
Stop kidding around.
Yes, ma'am. What's wrong?
Spider-Riku, Spider-Riku, does whatever a Spider-Riku does.
You're giving me the creeps.
Spider-Riku.
Hey, whoa!
I want to go home. I hate lightning. I hate thunder. Let's go rest over there, please.
This storm never stops. Better to cross quickly.
I know, but just for a little while.
Well, what now?
Well,
Pretty please? Just a few minutes.
see ya.
I'm scared of lightning. Let's rest, please.
Nope.
I'm too young to die.
Now get over it.
You're mean, cruel. Your moms would be ashamed of you.
Uh-huh.
Are you having fun doing this to me?
Fine. We rest. She's worse than the storm.
No, alright.
I'm a little tired. Do you have a room available?
Ah, Lady Summoner. Yes, just over that way.
Thank you.
Yuna?
It's not like her.
Well, that's not good.
Are you that scared?
When I was little, a fiend attacked me while I was swimming at the beach. My brother tried to beat it back with a spell. But he missed and hit me instead. It was a thunder spell.
Ouch.
I've been scared of lightning ever since.
But it can be effective. Magic is effective against marine fiends.
My brother said that too.
You should learn some spells too. Maybe later.
Nice to see you again. Welcome to the Rin Travel Agency. Oh.
Shh.
Seems like he knows Riku's secret.
I've been scared of lightning ever since.
But if you speak to Rin...
How goes your study of our language?
Okay.
That is good to hear. Allow me to present you with this book for your study.
Albert Primer Volume 14. H to N.
I wonder, would that be Sir Orin by any chance?
Yeah, that's him.
Ah, as I thought. I've been wondering since I saw him at the Mihen High Road branch. Sir Orin! I wonder if you remember me. 10 years ago, at the beginning of Lord Braska's calm.
Yes, I should thank you.
Not at all. I could not leave a wounded man to die. However, I was surprised when I saw you gone the next morning with that wound. An ordinary man would not have been able to walk.
I'd rather drop that subject, Rin.
As you wish.
So it seemed he suffered some kind of mortal wound after Braska defeated Sin, and Rin ended up saving his life somehow. Small world.
Maester Seymour and his entourage passed by a while ago. And the Maester is to be married soon?
Excuse me, where did you hear that?
The Guado are telling everyone.
Oh, they are they?
Hmm.
Welcome to Rin's.
And you can now buy the map. The map. Oh, praise the mighty map. No, really. For the low price of 30 maps and 30 grenades, you too can deal 1,200 damage in a single attack. I wish I was exaggerating. Just a good idea to stock up to have at least 5 or 10 of each status clearing item if you can afford them. And this lady also sells weapons. These are one-piece slots. And their lightning ward accessories are better than the Guado's. Go figure. This place is literally smack dab in the middle of lightning. I guess if you work here, you probably live here also. I don't really see moving around this place all that much to be feasible. Dedication, lady. Dedication.
You not resting. Go away.
That's history of summoners. Long ago, fiends known as cactars roamed the Jose continent freely. They ran rampant, ravaging fields, tormenting travelers. Then Lord Gandalf appeared, a man later to become High Summoner. He scoured the continent for the cactars and drove them to these plains. Once he'd gathered the cactars together, Lord Gandalf linked the sign of X, whereupon the cactars turned to smoke. It'll be square if you're on a PlayStation controller. The cactars were thus sealed into stone, fated to face lightning day and night. Until someone again links the X sign and releases the seal, they shall suffer within the stone for their deeds. Thus did Lord Gandalf bring relief to the people all over Spira. He believed that the battle with sin was only one part of a summoner's greater mission. Truly inspiring.
It's not easy being a guardian to a summoner so young.
Oh. Make sure I'm actually saving. You can also see a little, like, poncho raincoat thing hanging off the wall in the back there.
Yuna looked preoccupied. Was it because of Jiskel?
I wonder what's wrong with Yuna.
I've been scared of lightning ever since.
Well, those conversations out the way. Time to take a peek.
What? Whoa! Oi!
Yes?
I implore.
Ow! Oh. Well, it's nothing really. I just, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in. Hey, wasn't that Jiskel Guado guy?
The sphere is his will. It says, take care of my son.
Huh. His son, Seymour? Well, I know one way to take care of him.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Peeking at the sphere and walkers around the corner.
What do you think you're up to?
Yuna was acting funny.
Yeah. She'll tell us when she's ready, so hold your chocobos till then. Yeah.
All right.
Walker, the leading cause of Titus abuse in Spira since 2001. (2013) if the remaster's to go by.
Whatever happens, we're still Yuna's guardians. I know how you feel.
Yeah, but...
We're not through the Thunder Plains yet, so be prepared, alright?
Okay.
It's not stopping, is it?
Nope, never does.
Don't tell me you were hoping it would. Fine, stay here.
All right already. But you didn't have to say it like that, you know.
Womp womp.
You could be more comforting or something. You know, try to cheer me up. You just don't get me at all, do you? Hey, are you listening? I'm not scared. I'm not scared, you hear?
What? Well, the word travels the word travels fast, and the paparazzi travel faster. You see this on the ground? If you pick it up, yellow shield. This is why I said don't give Titus a lightning-proof armor with those marbles earlier, because you get one for free right here. It might not be extra HP and defense, but being lightning-proof is vastly preferable in this area. How good are those strength nodes? 3 points. Nah. When's his next strength point? Ugh. I mean, this puts me in a bit of a dilemma, doesn't it? Not really. There's a 2.1 up the way. I'm just going to wait for that. Orin can actually get MP, so he can use Power Break more than twice. Hallelujah! Or Amen, depending on how you look at it. Riku's magic goes up by 3. Get some more HP on Yuna, and we can send it backwards. As for Lulu... Where's our next magic power up? Defense... Damn, not for quite a while. Crikey. Well... Gonna very quickly save after that cutscenage. Cutscenage? That doesn't sound right. Cutscene spam? Nothing sounds right. Anyway, we want Riku in the front. Because now we have the enemies coming up that we actually want to steal from. Speaking of which... Iron Giants can drop light curtains. This is one of the few ways to obtain light curtains legitimately. So I recommend picking those up as soon as you find them. Of course he gets confused. The Iron Giants are also quite physically bulky, so you want to power break them so they don't delete you. Because otherwise, I assure you they will. We can just use a regular grenade, and it'll take care of the wares on its own. Unfortunately, the only way to get rid of confusion is Asuna, so we're going to need to bring in Yuna. Yuna Asuna. Asuna with Yuna. Rolls off the tongue nicely. And I don't think they're vulnerable to that. Also, don't think they have a Lancet skill. Nope. Ow. Right. Scan. Boop. So it has immunities to Berserk, Threaten, Silence, Confusion. So you can still petrify it. It's just a very, 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 very low chance. Can you tell I was trying for it? And of course, regular weapons don't do jack. You need something with piercing or stone touch. But those encounters do drop a boatload of experience. And I mean a boatload. Yes. And now we go around the ring again. Hoopity-doopity-doo. Mostly just for Riku, because she needs to get her stats up ASAP. Her section of the grid is pretty loaded, at the start at least. Can take Yuna all the way back. And her next skill is Cura. Sweet. No Shell or Reflect for now, though. So Yuna does have a lot of MP, so we're gonna cure. So we are hurt pretty bad. If Riku is ever removed from your frontal formation for some reason, you want to make sure she is re-added back to it. Jerk. Because there are some very valuable steals here. If you took Kamari down Riku's path as well, once you got the level 1 key spheres, Kamari may also be able to steal, and then you can double the efficiency, blah 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 blah. However, I'm not particularly fond of Electro Marbles anymore, because now we actually have good steal targets. Waka can just dome the ware. And Lulu takes care of this one. Just watching for strikes. There we go. There are some rewards in it for you from the travel agency if you can manage to dodge enough lightning strikes in a row. However, I probably won't be getting any of them because I suck at lightning dodging. Granted, one of them is required for an ultimate weapon, so have fun if you're going for that one. Lightning Steel and Light Bracer. I don't think Light Bracer is anything relevant, though. Nope. Oh, well. Watching for the lightning, and we got an encounter instead. Switch Kamari in here. God damn. Double damn. I was gonna say, if Oron got confused, that was kind of game over right there. Thankfully, we have a Granada. Whoop. And lightning proof. Bitch. I'm not sure if the enemies have a bias on targeting Riku over other people or not, but it happens to me more often than not. Oh, right, Yuna. Duh. And Lulu's the kicker. $420 plus 1,000. Makes it significantly less cooler, but you know. We will take those. Another healing station right here at the exit to the Thunder Plains. Didn't get as many lunar curtains as I would have liked, unfortunately. But we can always come back later. So in the end, it's no big deal. You're gonna just bonk it. Bonk. And slap.
This ends now.
Okay.
Farewell. That's how it's done.
We also want to get Waka a fair amount of sphere levels before we get out of here. Please no lightning. Thank you.
Everyone, wait.
What's up?
I have something to tell you.
Here? We're almost out of here. Let's go!
I have to say it now.
Over there.
Somehow, my bad feelings always come true.
I've decided to marry.
I thought so.
But why? Why'd you change your mind?
For Spira's future, and Yevon's unity. I thought it would be the best thing to do.
That's not good enough.
Wait, is it? Is it because of Lord Jiskel?
Hey, that's Sphere!
Show me.
I can't. I must speak to Maester Seymour first. I truly am sorry, but it is a personal matter.
You're kidding, huh?
As you wish.
I'm sorry.
Just one thing.
I won't quit my pilgrimage.
Then it is fine.
Wait a minute, Orin. You don't care? I mean, you're not gonna stop her?
No, I'm not. As long as she is willing to face sin, all else is her concern. That is a summoner's privilege. as long as she journeys.
But that's...
Yuna, just one question. Can't you just talk to Maester Seymour? You got to marry him?
Don't know. But I think it is the right thing to do.
Okay, I guess.
Uni. Quiet! I wish we could help somehow. Some way.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
She says I'm sorry. He says it's fine. She's willing to face sin. She's privileged. I didn't understand. But somehow, I felt like I didn't belong. But if I didn't belong with them, I'd be stuck in Spira, alone. And being alone in that place, well, I didn't want to think about it.
Next, we're going to Makalania Temple. Yuna can talk with Seymour there. We Guardians will wait until they're done and plan our next move. Understood?
I don't like it. And as soon as we move, of course, we get an encounter. This, unfortunately, is not one that we can grenade our way through. We're gonna need a bit of Mumba magic. A Mumba, 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 Mumba. And there it goes. Come on, RNGesus. Goddamn RNGesus. Okay. We're fine. Here's that Cassicu. Sounds rather French. Or the kaka. Or the ke. Stop trying to confuse me. Boom. Let me speak, damn it. Gonna pick all of them up. And there's a little dip back here. If we press our X button, or square. Uh-oh. Really? Uh-oh. Just gonna have Walker try and kill that, because if he does, then the rest of this encounter is a non-issue. Haha! Grenade go brrrr! And that's over. Dow. We haven't seen a single one of the enemies that I'm looking for. Damn. That really stinks. We'll get another shot at the enemy, but not with Riku in our party, unfortunately. So I will have to come back here off screen if I want to collect any more. But it's not too bad. So that light curtain that we got is essentially the reflect spell in an item. I think it's reflect. Let me auto sort. Protect, not reflect, sorry. So that's physical damage reduction. And the other one I was looking for is the magic damage reduction equivalent, because if you combine the two, you can get a very, very special effect with Riku's mix. Unfortunately, we do not find ourselves in Lady Luck's favour. But it's alright. Great power break. Orin gets warrior. Lovely, 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 lovely. I will explain what that is in a moment. For now, I'm going to steal from the Bhed so I can get another high potion, because I'm going to need them. And the Iron Giant for a light curtain. Hopefully this kills the Iron Giant. Well, hey. Any chance my Titus swing luck comes in clutch? There is a chance. I'm just gonna waddle around in this section for a second, see if I can get it. Nope. Alright, let's get out of here. Finally, freedom.
You're worried about Yuna.
Of course I'm worried about her. What is she thinking?
The simplest answer would be, in exchange for agreeing to marry him, she hopes to negotiate with Seymour.
Negotiate what?
I wonder.
What? All by herself?
She's strong, but Seymour is the better negotiator.
Well then, why don't we do something about it?
Yuna wants it this way.
I just don't get it. Doesn't she trust us?
On the contrary, she doesn't want us caught up in whatever it is she's planning.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But that makes me worry even more. She could just tell us.
That's the way she is. She's naive, serious to a fault, and doesn't ask for help.
You're probably right.
Yuna's easy to read.
Yeah, she is.
But hard to guard. Stand by her. Always.
Slowpokes!
Sorry. It's funny how calm I was. Maybe it was because I'd realized that Yuna wasn't marrying Seymour for love. Not really. It was just her duty. Something she had to do before returning to her pilgrimage. That's what I kept telling myself anyway. And well, maybe. I realized that Yuna and I'd never, you know. Yuna, let's go.
Next time on Final Fantasy X, we'll make our way through the Macalania Woods and to the Temple of Yevon, Macalania. And hopefully find out what Seymour wants, and see if Yuna's willing to be a little more open with us about, you know, that whole Jiskel thing. All that being said, thank you for watching, whether you were looking at the VOD or the stream. I appreciate your continued viewership. Comments, likes, all those things help boost me in the YouTube algorithm, and as I'm always fighting that great battle, I would appreciate your assistance with that. Irregardless, stay safe everybody, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.